You know what? I'm not even going to bother.
Imagine this. You make a video being critical towards someone, then you get little kids spurging out in your comments going on about how you're a hater.
In the politest way possible. What the fuck are you talking about?
Or something similar. Well, that is the GoAnimate community for you. This document is about one of those little kids spurging out in the comments, that being Screwball.
I am not a fucking little kid, you dumbass.
While you may ask why I am making an entire document on this person, and that is because of the shit that went down after Arkski made a video criticizing Foxy.
No, he was not criticizing her. He was fucking straight up fucking bullying her. I think that is so screwed up, but you dumbasses don't care at all.
Otherwise, I wouldn't even be making this document because all of these spurgs are the same spurgs making generic and bad content.
Quit using that word. It's offensive to people with autism.
As you already know, Screwball was introduced to Arkski's content when he made a video shitting on Foxy for how her content is basically theft.
Foxy content is not even fucking theft. What the hell are you trying to say here?
Screwball went on to make a video full of bullshit and retarded arguments.
Quit it, jerk!
But that video would be mentioned later in the document for consistency with the layout. Arkski made like 2 videos about Foxy, with the second one gaining enough traction for
idiotic moron alert!
Out about how Arkski is mean and how him not liking Foxy hurt his fifis.
What the fuck is a fifi?
He made a shitty video whining about how Arkski is the big bad when in all reality, while you could argue that he was a dick, he at the very least gave actual criticism towards Foxy.
Again, he never criticized her, but rather bullied her. So quit your bullshit aki-naki.
And because Foxy is a degenerate, and doesn't deserve any sort of respect when being talked about.
Hey aki-naki, go eat a cock, you slutbag bitch shit.
Not even a minute in the video, and he is already making the argument that the shit about Foxy was completely fabricated. And I don't even need to state why this point is retarded, but I will anyway.
First off, watch your tone. Second off, you should learn that the shit is not retorted, but rather advice message and 100% valid.
Foxy has basically proved herself that she would post the nudes of a child on the public internet to humiliate them.
Stop the lies, stop the lies, stop the motherfucking lies, and this is so harmful and bad.
And she has done other degenerate shit before, so it is safe to say that she has done shit like this time and time again.
She ain't done shit to nobody. She only gave advice and commentary messages to prove her points.
The next point I want to mention is where he states that Arkski's point about Foxy stealing content is ass because it took him at least a minute to get to the point.
That was just completely wrong and a 100% lie against her. Did you know if you keep lying about her, it is called libel and you can be imprisoned for such bullshit? Aye.
Meanwhile, Foxy does the exact same thing countless of times and Screwball doesn't even care and most likely praises Foxy for nothing.
I praise her because she is an honest, hard-working, diligent, and talented, amazing young woman. And she deserves more praise because she is very good at commentating on things and I understand her struggles.
About that little rebuttal nearing the end of the first minute where Screwball claims that Foxy gives out reasons to why she hates people online, if you consider calling little children dumbass for not bowing down to your every move as giving out reasons to why someone is wrong, that is sad.
That is some 100% fucking bullshit. Did you go to a cattle ranch and scoop some and called it a day? 'Cause this entire video reeks of it.
Immediately after that last point, Arkski states that whenever something bad about Foxy comes up, that Foxy cries slander, leading to Screwball whining and moral grandstanding about how Foxy is the one in the right and how libel is illegal, while also defending a pedophile at the exact same time.
Hey dude, she is no pedo, she is honest. As I just said. Why the fuck are you saying this damning and harming infos on all of us if you are a troll and a dig-it?
Nice to know his priorities are completely fucked.
No, bitch!
What's amazing about Screwball's stance on fair use is that it is a completely and utterly backward one at that. Simply crediting a creator in the description isn't enough to count as fair use, and you should already know this with how much you like to paint yourself as a smart individual when you say this shit. And this is ironic since you struck down a video that fell under your standards of fair use.
Bro, that's gold when you literally stole one of my videos and I had to copyright strike it. And you claimed that violated fair use, so you actually benefiting me. But you also stupid. Because if you credit the person that has a Creative Commons license, it is fair use. So that is how it works, dummy.
Arksky goes on to explain in detail why Foxy's argument about her shit content being fair use, only for Screwball to shut it down and skip that segment, perhaps because he knows he can't actually make a decent argument against Arksky?
You are quite the yapper, yapping about shit like this argument, when clearly you ignore the basic principles of it and the rationale of any of it, so automatically you lose. Also, 9 out of 10 arguments end in the dumbass talking more, and the smart person just ignoring it entirely.
After a bit of projection in the form of assuming that by Arksky's logic of Foxy's content being fucking theft, that Arksky is a thief and shit, we get to the point that destroyed Screwball's entire video. He assumes that the video was made because Arksky dislikes Foxy, which is funny when you consider that Screwball most likely made this video because Arksky made a critical video on Foxy.
Do hooks hurt? I don't know. But if you are resorting straight to insults in that sense for a serious matter, then Oni, I have to save this. You can have this hook in your body and feel how cute it is, yeah.
And because we know that this shit for brains I mean intellectual thinks that Foxy is a wholly divine being that can do no wrong, that Arksky must be punished for the horrible crime of criticizing a pedophile.
Aki-Naki did not even criticize her. He literally just fucking harassed her and yelled at her for a fake accusation against her that was not even proven.
And that is pretty much all that I wanted to cover in this video. And to summarize, this video is what happens when you spend more time spurging out than actually making arguments. This video was so bad that it ironically didn't transform the content enough to even be considered fair use, striked.
Not funny, cuck, and all of that was total BS and a dick move.
After the strike came through, a bunch of shit went down. Arksky made a live stream for the sake of the funny, and Screwball made a shitty video virtue signaling about falsely striking down videos, but more on the latter later, as I want to focus on the former for now.
I copyright strike one of you cronies for a good reason. They took my video and had little transformation. You, on the other hand, sent a false copyright strike to me, and I transformed the work by commentating after it, changing filters, adding new sounds, music, and limited the pictures. You are fucked in the head.
The live stream was really only Arksky playing Wii Sports Resort without a microphone throughout it. But since Screwball made the video virtue signaling about false copyright strikes, there were some kids coming into the stream to exclusively spurg out in the live chat.
Stop bullying kids, you fucking twat!
Screwball realized the stream and came in to say some bullshit, comparing Arksky to who I think is Elias D., who is a bad person basically and a no words. The entire conversation turned to how Screwball was sending a counterclaim against Arksky for the video being struck down, which is funny when you realize that Arksky hasn't actually received anything in his inbox, not even 2 weeks after the 6th of May, meaning that Screwball is full of shit.
Nope, I'm not full of shit. I'm just trying to tell the truth in an unbiased manner.
Nothing of note happened throughout the stream. It was mostly just Screwball reiterating that his video was totally fair and that Arksky is the big baddie. But there was something disturbing that he said just 33 minutes into the stream. This is where he assumes that I was directly involved in the striking of his video, which is bullshit when you realize that I don't have access to the Sir Arksky 123 account. I am inside of Canada while Arksky is inside of the USA, and that I had no hand in making Arksky's original video on Foxy.
Oh, Mao, go suck a dick then if any of you thought that was a valid or appropriate thing to say.
After a few more minutes of spurging, he proceeded to start trolling the chat in a pathetic attempt to make everything he did seem like a bit, but I saw right through this the moment he started rage baiting.
I am not raging and not trolling. I am giving out advices.
The video response by Screwball turned out to be really funny, because this fool actually thinks that Arksky is one of those bootlickers that suck the cock of big-ass corporations while Screwball's entire channel is just sucking off Foxy.
Gasp! How dare you say that about me? Get the hell out of life and shut yourself in the act.
All jokes aside, this response was basically just, "Herder, my video was fair use." And, "Herder, I'm gonna tell the teacher YouTube about this." When
my videos are fair use, and let's never bring that up again.
If an entire video of someone else's content with clips of you calling little children brain-dead retards was considered fair use.
Skipping this.
Also point invalidated, You struck down a video giving you criticism and refused to respond when the person sent you emails. You have no room to talk about Arksky giving you a false copyright strike.
Bull fucking shit, dumbass.
Arksky made a video with me and a few others where we just laugh at Foxy and her shitty content, which led to Screwball making a comment merely stating that he was going to make a commentary video on the entirety of the video. And then after that a video was set as a premiere which went up on 21st.
I had to do what I had to do, you jerk.
This commentary video was fucking awful, and I just want to debunk every stupid little thing this special creature has said throughout the commentary.
Now don't you call me that shit ever again? You fucking hear me, a cuck?
Not even 30 seconds into the video, and there is already something very wrong with the video. What he is going off of is the auto-generated captions generated by artificial intelligence, either because he knows they are inaccurate.
I did it because I didn't want a false copyright strike from you.
And he wants an easy way out when responding, or because he is so scared of having to spend 10 minutes making an alternative account if he were to get terminated. Neither makes his arguments look good.
Well, that's because I don't want to bring YouTube's rules on making out accounts, mister.
The first point he makes is that he mentions how Arksky sent him a false copyright strike under the pretense that his video was fair use via criticism, when almost anyone can debunk that by saying that his original video wasn't even trying to critique Arksky's arguments in any way, and was just him spurging out over Arksky not liking Foxy or something.
To be honest, that's only partially true. Like, yeah, I got pissed cause you harassed her just because you didn't like her content. But I consider that justified after considering the fact you hurt her feelings and damaged her mental and social health. You are a genuine degenerate. You realize that, right? Harassing a poor woman who was only trying to give out advice. You're a huge fucking scumbag.
Also, this point is fucking laughable when you consider that this tard struck down a video that by his logic would have also been fair use. So it is a false strike when it happens to him. But he can freely strike down anything he wants even if his reasons are fucking retarded? Nice to know.
See? You're still bullying people just because they have autism, Aki. You fucking suck, man. You really do.
The second point is another nothing burger, which is about him accusing Arksky of calling about 4 people slurs when he said fuckwads, in a playful way and not in a way meant to demean anyone, aside from Foxy, that is.
Well, the caption sometimes lied, but I listened to that part and it sounded way too similar to what you said, so that is so fucking damning.
This is what I mean by the auto-generated captions not being accurate. These people can pretty much manifest this type of information out of thin air thanks to these captions, and people will just take their word for it since they can't think for themselves.
Well, it's the truth, so no shit, Sherlock.
Even if he said slurs instead of fuckwads, would you be any better than him when you commented on one of his posts with only the rainbow emoji?
Homophobic! 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 I see you said a homophobic statement and you are so fucked in the head!
People can easily see this as you ironically being homophobic yourself, since this can be seen as you calling Arksky gay. He is actually bisexual, but whatever.
Bruh, I never called him gay. I respect him for who he is, and learn to accept that.
Not even a minute and a half in, and we already get to him defending degenerates. Which in this case is him shitting himself over the fact that me and a Blue Top had both called Foxy a pedo. Which is funny since there's a boatload of evidence towards Foxy being a fucking creep. Screwball myself, yet these morons always just turn a blind eye to it because they actually believe the predators over the general public. Screwball is an enabler, and an incredibly suspicious fuck.
Why are you so fucking rude? And everything you just said was not even nice or informative. It was just rude.
The fact that Screwball would go after Vinny for doing the same thing that Foxy did yet defend Foxy for the exact same thing tells me that his priorities depend on who he likes or dislikes.
Hey, Vinny was worse than her, and Foxy never did the shit Vinny did. I hate you so much for these lies. You're so mean.
Doesn't matter if they did something insanely horrific or not. At around 2:41 this loser actually thinks that Arksky started everything with Screwball. I know he is talking about himself and not Foxy, when this little idiot made a video unprovoked just shitting on Arksky for not liking Foxy. Seriously though.
Not even having it. Not having it. That's just bullshit. And anyways, Part 2 will release in some days, but that's that. Goodbye for now.